Carla, same question to you. Two things.
For me, as an executive and a leader, it's just not a moral imperative to integrate DEI in the workplace, but it's a strategic advantage because workforces are global, they're not local anymore. And there's two things that I'd probably say as a message to the audience. Amplify the voice of others because you can do it, you have the influence to do it, and spread awareness about biases in the workplace because that's the beginning of education and training and awareness for people to understand. And from that, there will be results that you want to achieve for the business.
Thanks, Carla. Last question to you, the same. Two things, Nola, that you would suggest an organisation can look at.
Two things, gosh, okay. So 50 things. Okay, I would probably say that don't pigeonhole Aboriginal people or any diverse people. Don't think that a person with a disability or a woman or whatever can only talk in their own space. I know I talked about staying in a lane, but we also have we're humans who have so much to contribute, and everybody, each cultural group actually has this incredible, some from oral cultures, which makes them actually experts in communication, engagement, and building trust. Others in the more written societies that are more about process and individuality and things like that. So the tools that people are actually genetically born with because of their ancestry is actually a fascinating contribution that they have to your organisation that will only make it is only beneficial. So pigeonholing people, but also how to build worth, how to make people feel worthwhile. The greatest way to do that is to make sure that they're contributing. And if you feel like you're contributing, I went to a really big deal workshop. I was invited. It had the word Aboriginal or Indigenous in it, and I went there, and it was so high level technology, data, science. I felt horrible. Now, I consider myself a knowledge holder in my thing, and I have, a few degrees and things like that, but I walked out of there angry and feeling really stupid because I didn't contribute one moment in that whole workshop, and everything I tried to contribute was not relevant because this was not my place. But these guys thought they were doing the right thing by just inviting as many Aboriginal people as possible. But that didn't work. It backfired. In fact, it imploded. And so you have to allow people to contribute at their own level. And so, I think to feel worthwhile. And I think that's I would like to see that. And I also look at your policies. Look at if the ancient history of this country, which we all need to know, is included within your walls. And if it's not, then Aboriginal people will never feel welcome and you won't be delivering an authentic Australian product. Thank you.
Some wonderful, wonderful last words there. And I just want to say in wrapping up, what a powerful conversation that has been. And I really, really deeply want to thank Nola, Annalie, Carla, everyone for your thoughts and your unique perspectives today. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. I recognise today there was just so much we could have elaborated on and gone further with, and I think one thing that I'd love to commit to is future episodes where we delve into some of the facets of diversity and do them justice, because we weren't able to do that today. Our next episode will be in a few weeks, so I'd like to thank our listeners for tuning in, and thanks everybody for your participation.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, everyone.